Hi everyone, I hope you're great. I'm not sure what happened earlier, but there are just some sort of technical issues. So today we will have possessive noun. This class is for the G5, 6, 7, and 8. So first you log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on your name, move on to language arts. We will get this lesson under the grade 6, okay? So possessive nouns. And the lesson will be identify plural, singular possessive, and plural possessive. Form the singular or plural possessive. Alright, so we'll start now. A possessive noun shows who or what owns something or has something. So basically, it shows possession and ownership. Alright, so it shows possession and ownership for the possessive noun. When a noun is singular, you need to add apostrophe and s to form the singular possessive noun. So, for example, we have mat, and that is a singular noun. So, if you want to make a singular possessive, you have to add the apostrophe and then the s. Okay? Also, we have the bird, it's singular. And you need to make it singular possessive, so you add your apostrophe and then s. So we have Matt's glove, the bird's wings. Okay, so that's your singular possessive. Add an apostrophe and then s. And then when a noun is plural and ends with s, just add an apostrophe to the to form the plural possessive noun. So you know that most times the plural nouns end with s. So it could come like the schools, right? So it already ends with s. So all you need to do is just add your apostrophe after the s. So it becomes schools, and that's what gives us the plural possessive. So the school's themes, the boys' camp. All right. So you have to take note of the singular possessive and then the plural possessive as well. All right. All right, so when a noun is plural and does not end with s, you know those plurals that don't end with s, you have to add your apostrophe and then s to form the plural possessive. Just like when we have men, we have women, nouns like this, okay? They don't end with s, but they're in the plural form. So you can add your apostrophe and s to them to make it plural possessive. All right, so let's look at some examples. Hi to you. I hope you're great. All right. So, what is the word in bold? The president carefully considered the board member's suggestion before she made her final decision. So, this is the word in bold, and this is what a plural possessive noun. Okay. All right. So, we have many Europeans migrated to the United States in the early 1900s to 1907 alone. So, we have a lot of immigrants. So, we have the immigrants here. So over 1.2 immigrants entered the country. So immigrants, this is going to be what? This is just the plural now. It does not have an apostrophe. So our representative voting record has proved to be popular even among those who were her vocal critics. So we have representative with apostrophe and s. So this is what? Singular possessive noun. Okay, so let's move to the test and you can just share your answers with me if you know them. Okay, so we have what is the word in bold? Lake Powell on the Colorado River is one of the largest man made reservoirs in the United States. So is this a plural noun or plural possessive noun? All right, so we have what? The plural noun. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So raspberries are perennial plants, that is, they live for more than 2 years. So is this a singular possessive noun or also a plural possessive noun? Plural noun rather. So which of them? All right, so we have plural noun. So the philosopher John Dewey believed that children's education needs to be hands-on and engaging in order to be effective. So is this a plural noun or singular possessive? Yes, so a plural possessive has an apostrophe and an S, okay? So let's say that, for example, we have singular possessive and plural possessive as well. For the singular, when the word is singular, you add s and you add an apostrophe and s to make it what? Just like this one, although this one here is plural, but you just add it like this to make it singular possessive. That's with a singular name, for example, Mat. So mat is singular, you add apostrophe and s, and you have your singular possessive. And for plural possessive, we have just like children, because children is already in the plural form. And then for those nouns that come with s, like boys, for example, you just add the apostrophe after the s. All right, so we have the performance, song, and dance routine included aerobatic tricks that show the audience. So just like performance over here, it comes with s, so it's already in the plural form, and you have the apostrophe after the s. So this is also a plural possessive now. Okay, so yes. Then we have the biologist studied deer's hovers to look for evidence of nutritional problems or disease. So is this gonna be plural possessive or plural noun? Okay, so we have what? Plural possessive now. Deers. Okay. So fortunately there was no homes or other buildings in the tornado spot. Singular possessive or plural possessive? All right, so we have what? Tornado. So that's singular possessive. As the athlete fell into the field, the crowd erupted in applause. Plural noun or plural possessive noun? All right, so we have plural now for athletes. So the author's childhood was spent chasing butterflies, climbing trees, and wading through creeks in rural Oregon. These experiences are brought to life in her story. So is it singular or plural possessive? All right, so we have over here singular possessive. It's uncommon to say a word in English with three vowels in a row. The word squeak is one example. So, plural noun or plural possessive? All right, so we have plural now. Okay, that's it for this lesson. We will move on to the next lesson, which is form the singular or plural possessive. So we have a possessive noun shows who or what owns something or has something, and we said that it shows possession and it also shows ownership, right? Okay, so now you're adding an apostrophe and then the s to a singular noun to make it possessive noun, just like mat is singular and then you add s. Then when a plural noun ends with s, just add an apostrophe afterwards. Like the boys ends with S, you add an apostrophe. And when a plural noun does not end with S, you have to add apostrophe and S. So just like when we say mice is in the plural form, it doesn't end with S. So we put apostrophe and then S. So let's look at some examples. So we have type the possessive form of the given noun, a butler duty. So what's that gonna be? A what? Butler's duty. So it's a singular noun, so you add your apostrophe and s. Okay. So this charity purpose. So what's that? It's gonna be what this charity is like singular noun with apostrophe and s. Many immigrants stories. So immigrant is already with s. So you're gonna make it plural possessive and just add apostrophe after the s. Okay, so we move on to the test. You can share your answers with me. Okay. So type the possessive form of the given noun, the astronomer's discovery, first or second. All right, so we have the second one. So that's plural possessive. So the badges diet first to the second. All right, so we have the second, which is singular possessive. So these manuscripts authors. So first to the second. All right, so we have plural possessive. The managers meeting first and second. So we have managers, so plural possessive. All right, so we have our grandparents' advice, first or second. All right, so we have grandparents. So a harmonical sound, first or the second one. Okay, so we have singular possessive. So next up, some employee's salary, first or the second. All right, so we have employees, plural possessive. So a Muscat habitant, first or second. Okay, so we have what's singular possessive. All right, mockingbird songs, first or second. All right, so we have mockingbirds. The architect office, the first or the second. All right, so we have architect, so singular possessive. All right, that's it for our lesson under possessive nouns. Can you tell me if you have any questions? All right, so since we have no questions, we'll end here. Have a good weekend, guys. See you on next week. Bye.